Welcome back to the Hot Lead Farm. I hope you're having a blessed day. I sure am. We'd sure appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get to it. Now, why own a revolver? Today they're kind of obsolete anymore, aren't they? They're slower to load, take more time to shoot, sometimes takes a little bit more practice to learn how to shoot them accurately. They have a lower capacity than a semi-automatic, and most of the time they're a bit blockier and bigger in size than the semi-automatics everybody's gotten so used to carrying. So why own a revolver when you've got semi-automatics? Well, there's a couple reasons. One, the history of the guns. Two, there's just something fun about shooting a manual operating mechanism where you've got to pull back the hammer every single time, where you feel like you're more part of the experience when it comes to shooting. And again, you get that with the revolver. You don't get that as much with the semi-automatics. They're still fun to shoot. They're still a joy and a pleasure to take out a semi-automatic and go to town. But there's just something nostalgic about shooting a revolver. But there's another reason too, and that's the power difference. Now here is the different calibers we've got today. 9mm, 45 long Colt, that's a big difference, and 357 Magnum. Again, 3 different bullets. There's a pretty big difference in these, in diameter, in length, in powder, and in weight. There's a whole lot more power coming out of this revolver and this one here than there is this 9mm. But does that extra power really make a difference? Let's find out. I got 3 water jugs sitting over there, and I want to see just exactly how much of a difference it's going to make. Let's go for that little tiny target since we've shut that water jug. There we go. Bring some steel. That's always fun to do. And no, you can't move that fast with one of these revolvers. But at the same time, there's a little bit more pleasure in it. Now let's go for that big old water jug. I think I missed that one. Oh. Well, we missed our water jug. Let's give that another go. Again, it's still within its first 300 rounds. Woo! Ooh. Got the jug that time. Yeah. All right, next up we have 38 Special coming out of a 357 Magnum. I know, but finding 357 Magnum ammunition isn't always the easiest. Let's see how this does. There we go. Okay, I'm clipping this. Well, that's just one example. I don't think that went the way I wanted it to, but at the same time, I still hit the jug. Let's take a look and see the difference. This right here is the 9mm. It split it a little bit. I'd say you got 3 inches where the bottle split. And the entrance hole, that's different. The water diverted it. It came in right here, and the water diverted it over to here. And you've got about a 3-inch split right there where the bullet exited. Okay. Now, on to the real big boy. Take a look at that. Man, that split that really good. And that's just from the impact where it entered. It entered right there, split this whole side. That's a huge difference. And then where it came out the back, you've got about a 3-inch split. So the exit's about the same, but the entrance, man, that's a big difference. Now, you've got 357 Magnum. And 357 Magnum, again, same diameter as 9mm, moving a whole lot faster with a whole lot more powder behind that lead. Busted out the side of the jug, came in here. This was the entrance for number 1, number 2, and number 3. I hit this thing 3 freaking times. Wow. But the exits, there's no big splits. Now why is that? Well, that's because that bullet's moving a whole lot faster than the 9mm and the 45 long Colt. And so it's zipping through there. But now, these are full metal jackets. Everything I've shot today is full metal jackets. With that kind of speed and a hollow point, what do you think would happen? I'm pretty certain I know what would happen too. But, again, why own a revolver? More powder behind each bullet. A lot of times, revolvers can handle bigger cartridges than semi-automatics. And if you get a small size one, they can make a really nice backup gun. So why buy a revolver? Well, I think I just showed you. But if you need more convincing, maybe go out, try one out for yourself. There's tons of ranges that'll let you have a go with one. Until next time, be safe. Go throw some hot lead.